Hey, how's it going? We're back on the YubTubs. Yeah, boy. I did a brief stint on Twitch. So if you've been wondering where I am, it's because I completely forgot to save videos to the hard disk as well as streaming to Twitch, so I can't upload them to YouTube, which is really annoying. I'll see if I can find a way of downloading it off Twitch so I can stick it on YouTube. Yeah, I think I pretty much prefer YouTube. Got a lot more subs through Twitch than I do here, but you know, no, YouTube just seems a lot easier, and I don't know, I just prefer it. Easy is not the right word to use, actually. It isn't as easy as Twitch, but yes, we want to do some of that. I don't know why VFX must have done an update or something. Right, I just need to sort out my green screen because clearly this fleece that I'm wearing really doesn't go well here. That's a bit better. Probably want a smidge more than that. See, now I've got a bit of a green halo. I've only nudged it down a couple of points. If smoothness helps. Oh, hell no. Wow, look at that. Hello. Ah, it's the ghost of Simon Past. Right. Professional streaming. Should have done this before going live. Oh well, shit happens, doesn't it? There, that looks reasonable. Yes, my green screen is slightly not. Yeah, I need to nudge it over a bit. So I wonder if I can do that now. Sod it. Already hit unprofessional level maximum, so not bad. Oh, there we go. We've done it. We've done it. We've done it. We've done it. It's still clipping in the corner. Oh well, that's good enough for me. What are we going to do? So I want to watch the F1 at 2 o'clock UTC. 2 o'clock UK time, and yeah, I want to watch the pre-show. So we've got about 45 minutes from now to play with. I've just been out shooting this morning, and it's raining, not overly hard, but it certainly isn't gentle. So what I wanted to do was some circuits at East Mids, but looking at VatSpy, there's no air traffic on at East Mids, so unless you're watching this and you're a controller and you can open up an air position at East Mids, that would be great. But assuming that is not going to happen, in light of the recent Twitch streams that I did in the Crash 8, where I've been making the most of not being able to fly for BA at the moment, BA Virtual, I mean. Yeah, I've been flying the Crash 8, and we've had some interesting times. So Manchester has got delivery ground and tower on, so let's do some stuff at Manchester. Now I'm going to park up at. I want quite a long taxi because it's really nice scenery at Manchester. You know what? Sod it. Let's do it. Let's do it. 8:22 will do. Weather will be loaded up from Active Sky, so that's not an issue. Fuel and payload, yeah, we don't really need all of that, do we? So let's just go. In fact, we don't even need 50% fuel, but we'll take 50% fuel. We'll be a bit heavy. So let's hit fly now. So on my other screen, which you can't see, I'm just loading up the charts for Manchester. So usual thing, search in Google for AIP. And then EGCC, space EGCC, and you can pull up the NATS charts for Manchester, or you can go on the VATSIM UK website and actually pull up their VMATs, which is also, it's a consolidated document of all the VATSIM stuff, and has all the charts that you need in it as well, both absolutely fine. The AIP one is the real world stuff, so but it's the same. All I really want, if we're going to do some IFR circuits, is the approach and therefore the sorry, not the final instrument approach chart for the ILS. Now, I'm assuming the weather at Manchester is going to be pretty similar to looking outside here at East Mids, and it's a bit grim. Manchester always rains anyway, and I can say that because I'm from Manchester originally. And it's not a word of a lie. See, the green screen's doing a funny thing again. Hopefully that won't be too visible once FSX decides to actually bloody load. Come on, man. Holio. I will make an effort to have the chat open as well for those of you watching, because I always ignore that and my Streamlabs just refuses to connect to the chat for some reason. I don't understand. I'm clicking sign in and it's just having none of it. I don't know whether it's just not implemented yet. I think this is still beta anyway. Yeah, it is version 0.9.8. So I don't expect everything to work. I wouldn't expect that anyway. It's freeware. I wonder if there's something in here that I need to log into, because I think I've actually. I wonder if I have to do it through the website. So while that's loading up, oh, it's nearly there now. Stuff it. Right. Okay. Stuff it. Stuff it. Stuff it. So we're at stand 21. EGCC S21. We'll be Jersey 261 again. 261, which is my BA virtual number. Oh, it's just pick a number out of your ass, and that's the one I'm going to use, and that's an easier one to remember. So yeah, we'll get a few circuits done. So here we are, stand 21. So let's connect to TwatSim as Jersey 261. In we go, and we're going to do a flight plan of EGCC to EGCC, divert of NX, so East Mids, I would say. Oh, and there's it's a tap. It's Portugal. It's going to be, I don't know, 3,000 feet or something. It doesn't really matter. Don't really care. And we'll fire the flight plan.
Bank angle.
Oh, just go away. I don't like you. Okay, right, cool. So, we'll pull up the McDo. We'll turn that on first of all. I will clear the center screen for the stream so you can actually see some chisel. We'll flick on some lights. We'll flick on some seatbelt signs, although we're not going to have passengers. The IFR circuits. We'll flick some of this on. We'll flick some of this on. Warm up. Yeah, we'll flick some of that on. Reference speeds we don't need to increase. That's fine. We'll flick some lights on. Let's just get some of these going. Bus tie can come on. We'll accept that in there. We'll go to data services and get a GPU plugged in. We can turn that on. Bleeds, that's fine for the moment. They can go to that. APU doesn't need to be started just yet. So we need the ATIS. For some reason, has Manchester just gone offline completely? No, we've got ground tower. Not showing up on VATSIM yet. Well, let's wait for it to do its thing. Come on, go away. There we go. So this is all fine. We want that on there. Weather radar to standby. This radio can come on. Wait for that to fire up. And, well, let's key into Manchester ground, even though that's him saying he's gone. 12185. So we press that button there, we go to 12185. Yeah, we don't get a ping pong from VATSIM, so I think he's buggered off. Well, that's a crying shame. Oh well, it happens. Oh, he has been on an hour and a bit, hour and a half-ish. So, well, because VATSPY is not updated, I can actually get the ATIS. Oh no, I can't because it's blank. Oh, we could have done East Mids. Or... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is VATSIM saying I'm at Gatwick? Because I'm at Gatwick. You donkey. Go to airport. That would make sense. I thought I didn't recognise that stand. Try again. Stand 21, which is there. Oh, well, that's a reasonable taxi. Yeah. Yeah, what a dick. There's always one, isn't there? There's always one. So yeah, it's just loading up the scenery now. This is eating in. We'll get a couple of touch and goes in at least, and then a full stop probably. Tower should, I think, keep us on frequency for IFR and guide us around the circuit. I'm not sure whether they actually will, but I think he should. Adam Mead, that's the chappie on tower. We got James Harding on ground. Hello to you guys. So I assume we're going to be on 2.3s anyway. Can probably pull that chart up. Get that one. 11355 on a heading of not that, of 232. Excuse me. And it will be right-hand circuit. Takes you right over the top of Manchester. Quite nice. Can't really do left-hand circuits because the Pennines are in the way. You can, but it's not the preferred. Come on, almost there. 95%, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100! Ah, that looks a bit more like the Manchester I know and love. So we'll connect again. We'll refile that flight plan. Oh, and we've even got a jetway here for a Dash 8. You knob. Right. Okay. Fine. Well, that's what we're going to do. So we'll put the parking brake on. Sorry, yeah, parking brake on. That can go to there. Those are away. This is good. We've got EGCC, ATIS. EGCC ground's gone off, so we're now over to 118625. So let's do that. And click. And we get a ping pong. That was a good start. Right, ATIS. 2-3 right, good. Surface wind 140 degrees, 7 knots, gusting 17, variable 060200. Jesus. 11 degrees, dew point 10, that's pretty pants. QNH 1005. So we can key in the QNH, squint mode. 1005. QFE is 996. Moderate rain. Information Charlie. Advise aircraft type. Okay. We can flick them on. So we're all good. We've got power. Always good. Anti-skid can come on. That's the one I always forget. And we are ready to call up for some clearance, I do believe. Manchester Tower, very good afternoon. Jersey 261.
Jersey 261.
Jersey 261-8 at stand 21, information Charlie on 1005. Looking for clearance to do some IFR circuits if possible, please.
Jersey 261, roger. Cleared IFR circuits on my 265.
Roger, cleared for IFR circuits 26 right. Have we got a squawk?
Oh, you squawk 7361.
7361 in the box for Jersey 261. Thank you.
Jersey 261, correct, finish 1005.
Cool. 7. What was it? 361. And then plonk that in there. Right, okay, so we can fire up a poo. Start. All the good stuff, all the usual stuff to get this thing turned on. We'll do the single engine tax ski again. We'll be using flaps 10. V speeds I can never be bothered looking up, so I'm going to wing it. As I always do. Because I am lazy like that. So on the McDo, so on the centre panel, I want engine systems. No, I don't. That's what we're on. We want electrical systems. So we can see the APU firing up. APU Jenny. Well, the APU Jenny's not actually on. Let's do that. Let's turn that on. Let's turn the air on as well. Hopefully the APU Jenny's going to fire in now. Did I actually press it? Yes, I did press it. Yeah, it's just still spooling up then, clearly. I don't even see that on any of the... Oh. No. A lack. Well, no, there's not going to be a load because we've got external power. So let's turn external off. And then the load should... Yeah, there we go. So we get some load on there now. So we can get rid of that guy. So APU's on. We'll be starting engine 2. We've got the bus tie on. We're all good on here. We are pretty much ready for pushback. We need to disconnect the nose wheel steering. I don't think you actually have to, but, you know, realism and all that shit. We can key in the ILS frequency, which was, what did I say it was? 11355. So that'll be going into both of these. 11355.
Runner 125 taxi Golf. Runner 125 taxi Golf, Juliet, on my 2-seat, correction 63 right.
Which it doesn't want me to do. There's probably a reason for that. Because that's in the FMS. Right, okay, so yeah, we need to set up this if we're doing IFR. So we'll do EGCC, and we're going to EGCC. Now, he's not given us a climb out altitude or anything like that in our clearance, which is a bit weird. I think it caught him off guard a little bit, IFR circuits. I'd probably assume he's not done that before. I just need to pull up fuel and payload, so we are looking at a gross weight of 23,838 and a fuel of 26,553. Oh, we got someone else in the circuit as well. So 8765. So 3 minus 5 is 8. Drop a 1, so that's 7. Minus 6 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. So that's our zero fuel weight. So zero fuel weight 21185. 21185. Oh, I could have keyed in gross weight, I didn't realise that. And fuel on board is what? 2653. So that's going to be that. So in flight plan, we want to go departure EGCC. And we're on 23 right. And that's all I need to key in there, because we're not going to be doing a SID. And then I can go back to menu, I can do arrival at EGCC. Accept, runway 23 right. I'm not going to be doing a start, but we're going to be doing the ILS approach, so that's number 2. And then back to the flight plan. Hello, Pippa. Have you got your mouse? You're doing that funny meow. Yes, you've got your mouse. Mouse time! Come on. Aha. Right, okay, cool. So we're on a poo. We should have keyed all that in before firing up the APU, really. Hello, Pippa. I can hear you. So runway heading is 232. We'll get that in. So I'll pull this up so you can actually stand a chance of seeing it. 232. Our course was going to be 232. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on. There it is. So that's there ready to go, but we're going to flick over to FMS. Might as well do both sides, really. And then we'll tell the FMS that it has control of the radio.
Echo Bravo 451, we would like to change it to full stop landing. Echo Bravo 451, where's that?
So we are ready for push and start now, I think. I keyed everything in. Yeah, we haven't got an altitude. So the standard missed approach, which is what I'm going to do, is 3,500, or at least use it for reference, unless he tells us otherwise. So 3,500 on 1005. Our decision altitude, sorry, decision height will be Cat 2 is 57. So that's coming up here, 40, 57 for Class A Cat 2. I assume we're Class A. It might not be actually, it might be Class B. I don't know. So we're going to fly runway heading until passing 750 feet, or ILS 0, so that's the end of the runway. Oh, I've keyed in the wrong frequency. That's the VOR. We want 1095. That sounds more familiar. 1095. Yeah, that sounds a bit more sensible. So, or we hit the end of the runway, and then we'll turn heading 357. So we're going to do nav. Yeah. Roger, over to ground. We'll speak to you in a sec. 12185, Jersey 261. So, ground is not that button. Right, okay, so we're ready for push. Hi, Flight Simmer. Oh, the chat's working in Streamlabs. Huh, that's weird. Manchester ground, Jersey 261, stand 21, ready for push and start. Roger, push and start proof facing south, Jersey 261. So, That's nose right, and remember that in here you click which way you want the nose to go, not where you want the tail to go.
Well, we are ready for pushback.
We are ready for pushback.
We are ready now. Please release parking brake.
Release the parking brake. And then get ready to start engine 2.
Parking brakes released.
Put the beacon on.
Crossing back now. You're clear to start engine number 2.
So start engine 2, and to do that, yeah, we need the prop. We need to put some fuel in, so we'll do that there. And we just got to watch this pushback because it's stupid, quite frankly. It just doesn't push you back far enough and turns you a bit early. So we're going to end it there. That'll do. I'm going to click buttons until I find the thing I want, which is nav. So parking brake can go on.
Parking brake set. Can we get clearance at number 1?
I'm not going to start engine number 1 yet.
Control is free and clear. All secure. Clear to start the engine number 1. Have a nice flight.
So Jennies are on for engine 2, bleeds are on for engine 2, and we're on bleeds to min. So taxi light can come on. That's all fine and dandy up there. We've got our squawk in. Weather's on standby. Radios are set. The FMS is set. We're ready for push. We're ready for taxi. And Jersey 261 ready for taxi.
Jersey 261, taxi via Lima, holding point Lima 1, and then after passing aircraft, just follow him to stand Juliet 1.
Lima 1 via Lima, and then after the passing aircraft, was that carry on to Juliet 1, did you say? Jersey 261 confirm?
Jersey 261 doesn't matter now, these things so just past you, man. So if you're taxi via Lima, Delta, Kilo, and Juliet 1.
Roger, yeah, no worries. Juliet 1 via Lima, Delta and Kilo, and Juliet for Jersey 261. Right, okay, cool. So we are ready to move. So steering can come on. We can fire up the props for engine 2. Let's see how long that stays there, because I've got that on a dial.
Good day ground, Echo Ground 151, requesting parking position.
That's almost like the message. So brakes away. I'll give it a bit of throttle. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. So I need to do both
can you
engines.
repeat that one, Echo Ground 451?
So let the props spool up. And we should start moving. And there we go. We've got the throttle locks on, that's quite useful. So, stupidly manoeuvrable aircraft on the ground, we can take ourselves via Lima. What did he give us? Lima Delta. Oh yeah, okay, so straight, yeah, pretty much straight road all the way. Lovely bit of a single engine taxi. If you've ever flown on Flybe -8s, you'll know this is what they do. Makes it a bit harder to steer. Oh, it's doing the thing again. It only does it in this aircraft. It must be a bug with this aircraft. And it was doing that on approach, which you can imagine my reaction to that. I was proper getting triggered. So we can see on the placard there that Delta is just swinging left a smidge. Pippa, what the hell are you doing? No. Yeah, that's it. You heard. Oh, I still haven't screwed my joysticks back down. I feel a bit zoomed in. There we go, that's a bit better. So we're swinging a left here, as the sign said. That should say Delta, so that's Delta 3. We're going a little bit further on, and then we swing a left onto Kilo. This should be Delta 2 coming up. Yes, it is. So just keeping the charts for reference. There's the runway. We don't want to go on there just yet. So swing a left. It's really nice to taxi, this is. Once you get used to it, it is quite a nice aircraft to taxi. It's very manoeuvrable, quite nippy, but because it's small and you're low to the ground, you feel like you're going faster than you actually. Obviously the airspeed's no good at this speed, so we're not actually doing 30 knots. So we've got a good taxi going on here, so we'll fire up engine number 1. We can put the yaw damper on, I guess, as well. And we'll watch that engine 1 turbine temperature coming up. And the props are already forwards.
262, can you monitor tower's frequency, please? He's just going for a second, but he'll be back really soon. So if you just monitor tower, he's back now. So if you want to monitor tower's frequency, into 1.629.
Over to tower 12165. We'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much. Jersey 261. So we've been told to monitor, so we don't actually need to call him. I'm nowhere near where I should be on here. We can flick the transponder on, we can flick the weather radar on. Lights on, strobe to white. APU can come off now. Bleeds.
Navy 4608 comes to ground on 121.85.
Taking ground upon 121.8.
So PTU.
Via Juliet 1 line up runway 23. Correction 23 right.
Via Juliet 1 line up and wait 23 right. Jersey 261. So maximum takeoff power. No, it's not going to give it us. So we are ready to go. We will use a rating of 900 RPM on the props today. I normally use 850, but we use 900 today. Why not? So flaps are down. Throttle limiters are off. We leave that on taxi, I believe, because otherwise the spoilers come up. Come on, keep going. Yeah, this weather is poo. You can't even see the end of the runway, look. So, all good on the overhead. Yes, that looks pretty decent. Bleeds are to min. I've actually remembered that today. I think I've overturned slightly. rolling backwards, that's weird. So your damper is on. We'll be using the FMS and we'll be going into heading mode. So after departure I'll be over to 357 I would assume, but I'm actually going to...
261 by air correction, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff, search signal for 0 degrees right now.
Clear for takeoff, 23 right, Jersey 261. Okay, so brakes away. And forward on the props. I'm getting a bleepity-bleep. I got this last time. I don't know what that is for. Because I've not actually got any warnings on the overhead. So I don't know why it's bleepity-bleeping at me. Might be because I've got auto feather on. This thing is a brute to keep in a straight line in these gusting conditions. It's a brute to keep in a straight line anyway, actually. There we are, wheels up, positive rate is established, so gear going up. We're going to maintain a speed of 180 up to 3,500 and going to heading hold. And actually we can go into nav and we will go on to heading hold here of 357. So taxi lights can come off. Roger, we'll report downwind with intentions, Jersey 261. We're going to keep flaps 5. We can bring the power back a little now. Why have we gone? Why is our heading not 357? Okay. So let's do 052. That's an overspeed warning. That's legit. I don't know why the FMS was doing that then. That's really weird. So we are now downwind. So Jersey 261 now downwind, touch and go, IFR please.
Roger, Jersey 261, report final 23 right.
Roger, we'll report final 23 right, Jersey 261. So trying to maintain around about 180 knots is what I want. Wind really is bumpity. In fact, we can go to reduced power. Oh no, we can't. Won't let us. So we're going to fly out. You know what, I'm not even going to use the FMS. To 12 DME. So we're currently 6 DME. Can we actually see anything? No, not really. The airport's down there somewhere. We can see it on here. You can see the control surfaces, giving it large. So we'll just do the one touch and go, and then we'll do a full stop. Because I want to get and watch the Formula One. It's the lovely Spa this weekend. So our ILS intercept is actually at 3,500, so they're coming up on 8 DME in a moment. Speed's still good. Got a message, yeah, go away. We can do a direct to. Oh, we've got ILS 23 right anyway as the next heading, so. As soon as we start this turn at 12 DME, we can activate the approach. I'm probably not going to use the flight computer. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way on the nav radio. Speed's just climbing a smidge, so I'll just give it a nudge back on the throttles. Lap 10 for landing, because we're doing touch and go, will be absolutely fine. There's no traffic really to worry about here, that's good. Coming up on 11 DME now. Really good conditions to be practicing your IFR skills here. So we're going to be going around to 232 degrees. That's close enough for me. So round we go. To 232. We can activate the approach. Actually, I want to do a direct to number 3 on there, which gives us a slightly better thingy. So maybe we can do this on the flight computer. See, what's it doing here? So if I do go to the FMS, why is it taking me left now to get there? No, you know what? That's just stupid. So let's ignore that. Let's get on the ILS. Let's activate the approach. Hello, Pippa. I know you're there. Look, I'll be done in a minute, Cap. Oh, alright. So approach mode is active, so we can see. I'm going to get rid of that. We've got lock and glide slope in the in there. I'm going to knock sort of 30 degrees off this, so we actually intercept the ILS. So 232, so that'll be 202 for our intercept. We are going to have to descend a bit to keep on the glide. I'm going to zoom in a touch on there. You see the glide diamond is coming up now, which means we are descending quick enough. knock a bit more off the altitude. Just to keep that glide coming. Just wait for that localizer to kick in. And Jersey 261, final 23 right.
Jersey 261, clear touch and go 23 right, 7714038.
2500.
Clear touch and go 23 right, Jersey 261. I'm hoping that localizer kicks in fairly soon. That'd be nice. Might just nudge it over a bit more. Ah, lock. There we go. We got lock on green. So our altitude is pretty poo. So I'm going to go to VS mode. I'm going to start descending this manually. I'm really not paying enough attention here. Oh, I'm going to go gear down. I'm going to go flaps 10. And we're going to get a buzz until the gear goes down because we're flap 10. Yeah, there we go, we're alright. And we're really not stabilised here, so we might not actually get down. Captured the glide, that's good. Better late than never.
1000.
I think I can see some approach lights. So I'm going to get my feet on the pedals, going to need them in this wind. So we've made an absolute meal of that circuit. That was a terrible circuit, so let's see if we can do a slightly better one this time round. But we are on, we are there. I can hand fly this in now because I'm visual. There we go, that's looking alright for me. A little quick.
100. 100.
Continue.
Minimums. 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 10.
It's the best touchdown I've done in this for a long time. So power back on. Positive rate. Don't want to go gear up just yet, we're not quite going quick enough. So 357 on the heading. Altitude up to 3,500. So heading hold, alt cell, IES hold. In fact, no, vertical speed hold. Bit more power, we can go flat 5, no, flat 5, and gear up. Okay. He's just sent me a message apologising for messing up the clearance. Absolutely no worries, mate. It was fine. That's why procedures are published, so everyone knows what they're doing. So we're going to go straight onto the downwind now, so that's 007. And Jersey 261 downwind, full stop.
Right, Jersey 261, 4,026, and crash 235.
Roger, we'll report final, Jersey 261. So you see the importance of really going out, you know, 12-mile final, we needed that to intercept, so it's really easy if you can see the airport. But it's not so easy when you're, and I'm actually at the speed here, you know, when you've got no visibility whatsoever. It's much harder. Particularly when it's not a, you know, a system that you use regularly and that you're good at. I mean, I'm clearly not good at this. But it was good. We did, you know, we landed safe. Oh, yeah, I'm on the wrong heading. I'm on 052. I'm looking at the wrong bit of the chart. Oh, no, I've just nudged that by mistake, haven't I? So we need to descend. Speed's good now. It's maximum 185 knots for the procedure. So that's what I was worried about. We've actually got a bit of a break in the clouds here as we fly over the lovely Manchester. There we are. There's Old Trafford down there. We grew up down sort of here. Yeah, this weather is really, really poop. So we're going to go out to 12 DME again. Not far away. And I'm actually going to fly a base this time because, yeah, we're not flying the procedure properly, really. Because we're not overflying the Manchester VOR. Because that would just set him loopy if we started doing that. It's a funny procedure at Manchester.
Engine tower 1225 with you at flight level 200. We're at Security 200.
Why is he calling
the DTS?
If he's flight level 200, he's a tower controller.
Hawaii 225, Manchester Tower, just confirm attention, sorry.
Can't even see it. Ryanair 225. No.
2500.
Right, so we'll turn base then. So heading's 52.
We'll be looking at the time. We'll be looking at
Say again.
yeah, 1225.
Terrain.
So you just like you can't
Terrain.
just like
Into a 1225.
Oh, he's just left Edinburgh. In a A330. Lovely. So let's just bring that speed back under control. Why is... Oh, did I not hit outsell again? You dick. Oh, it's so easy to do on this plane. Oh. FSX having a bit of a moment there. So base turn. Oh my god, and again. That was the aircraft that time. So we're on heading select, we're on VS. We're actually climbing up to the altitude we should be at. Speed's just getting away from us again. It's very hands-on, this aeroplane. That's why they call it the Crash 8. I'll try and get a bit of speed actually, because this chap's wanting to log off, as am I. It's terrible, terrible flying, but oh well. You can't win them all. And this is why we practice. This is the whole point. Rather than going on a proper flight, you know, get yourself out, do some circuits in hard conditions where you can't see where you're going in. And get good, basically. Get good. Scandinavian 4608. Lovely. It's not going to be a problem at all. So we want to add 60 degrees to our heading. So that's 202. In fact, what was the approach? 232. So yeah, 202. Right. We'll activate approach. So we get it in white here, which means it's activated, but it's not actually doing anything yet because we haven't got a fix. I'm going to zoom in a bit more on there. So we can see we're still 10.5 miles away. So we've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. So we are going to need to start descending because we haven't actually captured the glide slope yet. We're almost on it though, we're not far. Just waiting for that diamond to come in. Oh, speed's just gone right away from us.
Caution, terrain.
Let's get that speed down. And we've captured the glide. Speed's coming back now. So flaps 10. And Jersey 261, final 23 right, 6 miles.
Jersey 261, right 23 right, quick land, 73150 degrees, takeoff.
Clear to land, 23 right, Jersey 261.
It's going to maybe 4608, might see the contact to this way, as the ready, goodbye.
So we've got lock green, we've got GS green, gears down 3 green. Tell you what, we'll do a flat 15 because we're doing a full stop. Actually, I want to come off pretty early, but this thing does stop like a like it's hit a brick wall.
1,000.
Can just see, I think, some approach lights there. Yes, I can. Oh, see, the stuttering is just nuts on this thing. Right, it's having a hard time on the localizer again, so we'll go to manual. Since we're now visual.
Light slow. Light slow.
We are a smidge low, but our speed is good, so I can...
Jersey 261, we're looking up now, once they take contact around 121, that's right, 5 out rating.
Roger, over to ground after landing. Thanks very much for the ATC, Jersey 261. See, what's it doing now? I've just stopped. And watch what it does in a minute. It's going to catch up, and I'll accelerate, but my speed won't change.
Light slow.
There we go. See, look, whoa!
Flight slow.
Only happens with the Quality Wings Dash 8, this.
Flight slow.
It's ridiculous.
Flight slow.
And it's done it again.
Flight slow.
Does not make this thing any easier to land. Look, accelerating, but our speed's actually dropping off.
Minimums.
So
Minimums.
all the aerodynamics is continued is just ridiculous.
20. 10.
And that's how you land a Dash 8. You push it into the ground and you hit hard. There is no other way of doing that. Oh, nice, and we can actually get away with coming off here. So, over to ground, which we've still got keyed in. Weather radar can go to standby, transponder can come off. Lights, strobe lights can go to red, taxi lights can come on, approach lights can come off. We've got to get the other side of the hold. It'd be really useful if I knew what hold this was. See if I can see that sign. Delta, yeah, it is Delta. So we're the other side of the... Oh no, we're not quite. So we get the other side of the hold. Right, stick the brakes on. Okay, so that can come on. Props can go down there. Put the bleeds on proper. We can start the APU. Ground, hello again, Jersey 261 vacated just past Delta 1.
Jersey 261 Manchester ground paragraph and taxi stand 47 via register Kilo and Juliet.
Stand 47 via Kilo and Juliet, Jersey 261. Okay, that's a nice easy taxi. So we can kill the number 1 engine, we can go flaps up, we can go to taxi mode, which basically just kills the spoilers. Engine 1 ignition can come off. Your damper can come off now as well, don't need that anymore. This is a right onto Kilo. Oh, right. Let's zoom out a bit. There we go. That's a bit more like where you would be. This is Kilo 2. Kilo 1's just the other side of here, and we're parking pretty much at the end of this pier here. Looking at the charts. We can clear the caution, that's fine. So I've killed... Oh, I haven't quite killed engine number 1. Let's try that again. And Kilo becomes Juliet. And stand 47 is just here on the right. Yes, I know. So taxi lights can come off. We'll clear the warnings. This is 47. There it is. Bring ourselves round. Bit of throttle, it's a left turn, which is a lot easier to deal with when you're single engine taxiing with just number 2. The reason they do number 2 is because the passenger doors and all the doors are on the left side of the aircraft. So it means that engine's already spooled down and they can get people out pronto. Now the brakes on this thing suck. And I'm clearly not going to be able to park where it's saying without hitting that, whatever the hell that's supposed to be. So we'd have to leave room for the tow truck IRL. So let's stop there. Yeah, the brakes really are absolutely pap on this thing. So props can come off. So we disconnect the prop there. Skids off. Bleeds away. Gunnies can come off now because we're on the APU. Waiting for that prop 2 to spool down, which it pretty much has. So that can now come off completely. That's the engine's cut. We can request some ground power. We can open some doors. And now ground power's there. We can flick the external power on, which means we can turn the APU off. And pretty much the last thing is lights, heaters all can come off. Let's put it back the way we found it, I suppose. Heaters off, engines are off now, so the light can come, beacon light can come off. We can turn the logo lights off, seatbelt signs can certainly be off. Clear that. We can turn off, confirm. That can cut. The radios can come off. The weather radar can come off. Hello, Pepper. And that's us. Doors open, cargo open, and all the goodness. For some reason, it's opened that side doors. I don't know why it did that. And we pretty much are there. So only thing that remains, turn off the battery. And we are completely cold and dark. Back down at Manchester, where it's not actually raining here, surprisingly. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you learned something. I hope you now know what not to do when you're flying a flipping Dash 8. It's very hands-on. Practice makes perfect, and I haven't practiced enough. But we will do some more of this. If you haven't seen my videos on Twitch, it's Greener Giant as well on there. See if you can find them. Have a look. You see what happens when it goes horribly wrong, which it did twice. I'll try and get this green screen sorted out for next time as well. But until then, enjoy your bank holiday weekend. I'm off to watch the F1. It's going to be a stonking race. Yeah, looking forward to it.